is the crowd, which is 3 levels below us. We are on the 8th level of the press box in Suite C. That noise that you hear is coming from below, and that is the Carthage High School Bulldog Band coming on the field. Quite a large delegation of people that have been following the band. The Carthage Bulldog Band will be marching 179 members tonight. They're led on the field by band director Stuart Bode, Mr. Bird's supervisor of music, Dwayne Hubbard also out there that I can see. I see Mr. Bowie to the far track side. They're just now coming out of the tunnel and are walking into their position. If you have watched Carthage High School half-times, you will note that the band takes a few minutes to get lined up. It's not something that you do quickly when you're lining up 179 band members.
One thing that you might notice right now when you're a judge or an adjudicator, like I had the privilege of doing this.
By the way,
last year.
I think say you were the adjudicator, one of the 3 last year.
Right, and I was really proud to do that. But one thing, that when you're looking at kids right now at this point, you are focusing your attention to that band and to what they're fixing to do. And one thing right now, if I was going to judge this band, I'd have to say right now in my mind, I'm looking at the shoes of those students, and they're all just there's a white that just shine in your face. That right now tells you something about the band.
Might mention to the fact that Kyle Field, as most of you in the listening audience know, is a AstroTurf type field, something that bands in 4A and 3A and 2A do not often march on. It is a little bit different sensation, mainly because that the yard line markers are striped, painted. There is no cut line that can be filled by the instep of the foot.
And the AstroTurf grabs your foot on the bottom, especially these band shoes that have that solid slick. The AstroTurf will grab your feet, especially when you turn. Then if it's wet, it's very slick. But as far as right now, it's perfect weather, perfect conditions, but it does grab the feet of the students as they turn. They're not used to that.
Let's talk about the temperature. It's been up in the 80 degrees this afternoon. Of course, we are in darkness. The lights are on here at Kyle Field now. Sunset, but temperature is still extremely. We're in the 70s, and it could not be any more comfortable than it is right now.
That is an absolutely beautiful picture on the field right now.
You would say this. We're seeing the helmet. It says Texas A&M in the middle of the 50-yard line. Behind it, right behind the far hash mark, between the hash mark and the far sidelines, we see black trousers, red West Point coats, white cross belts, white citation cards of the Carthage Bulldog Band. The 3 drum majors are standing out in midfield as they are waiting for their last-minute instruction. And there's the PA announcer giving the official announcement that the band is ready to perform. And Mr. Bird looks over to drum majors and gives that sign, relax, hold up just a second, let me get off the field, and then we'll be ready to go. The band has to stay on the field 5 minutes, cannot stay on the field longer than 10 minutes. And here they come. Marching across from the far sidelines, now coming to midfield, and they set up into their halt that will set them into a V formation. Boy, that sound is loud up here. Quite outstanding. And there they come to the full halt and immediately go to parade rest as they stand in a marching V. Everybody now gets real still. Good, solid attention snap as they come to. Present horns pop well. Boy, the lights are hitting all of those brass instruments as they come up. Festival Prelude Fanfare, that arrangement by Dr. Jerry Payne. And here they go. Forward march as they come to the near sideline. The band has been in open order, standing at 4 paces. pace intervals instead of 2. They're now closing into a 2-pace interval. The last 2 people come into step. Everybody now stands still. A full band to the rear, to the right. Silent counts to 8. Now they're starting to the rears, to the right end zone as they change direction from going to sideline to sideline to goal line to goal line. Now headed to the north goal here at Kyle Field. Boy, Mr. Kunkel, they're popping the corners like mad, are they not?
Beautiful. Any band who starts off, the first thing that they do, the first movement, is the most important maneuver because you've got to set the confidence in the students. When you make that first complete maneuver and everything's in place, boy, you feel so good. You know everything's clicking.
2 steps before they reach the 15-yard line, they execute a military counter march, and now the band is headed to the south goal line.
Well, look at those feet hitting the ground together. Those beautiful white shoes, that beautiful uniform. My, it's beautiful.
Passing in review and coming up is one of the really outstanding spots of the drill as they go into their diamond break coming from the rear of the band and alternating right and left to the rears. The first diamond is now being formed. Let's go down and listen to them as they start the second diamond. The balance of the band is really good. Listen to them, the dynamics. They have now formed the diamond, and they're starting to make up. Okay, the back 2 company fronts have now made up. The back half of the band has now made up. Everything looking good to this point.
Excellent dynamic contrast. Contrast is very important in anything. They played soft, and now we're up nice, big, and full and rich.
Okay, now headed back to the south goal line, and they execute a staggered military counter march. This will set the band up into a marching parallelogram. The name of the march, Mr. Kunkel, is Gladiators.
Gladiators Farewell. Great old German march. Gladiators Farewell.
2 steps from the 30-yard line to the north, the band executes a column right as they head to the visitor stands here at Kyle Field where it says, "Welcome to Aggieland, home of the 12th man."
All the pivots are going extremely well here. Everybody's driving real hard to the pivots. That's important. Driving all the way to the pivot points.
To the far sidelines, they now hit it, step into a military counter march, reverse their direction as they come back toward the press box.
Getting ready for another dynamic contrast right here. We're going to hear some beautiful soft playing.
Very nice.
True of Barnum and Bailey's.
Coming to midfield, now to the near hash mark in a halt, full band halt. French horns doing about face so they get the bells pointed to the press box. Let's go down and listen. That's the way I like to hear a march played. Good dynamics. The band is standing now at attention. The 3 drum majors of the Carthage band will be doing the official salute to the adjudicators. They're now doing that. The band stands rigid in midfield between the 2 hash marks. The band stretches from the 30-yard line to the left of the press box to the 34-yard line to the right of the press box. Drum major standing dead center midfield inside the hash marks. The salute is now complete. Drum major's looking over the band carefully. Here's present horns, and up they come. Here again, boy, the lights really
Pick up those tuba bells.
Really do.
A great march.
Is this CB and CF?
No, this is the 6-8 march. Most marches that most bands are playing 2/4 time. This is a 6-8 march, the Golden Bear.
Okay, the band has passed the 40-yard line to the south by 4 steps. A military counter march, changing direction. They're now headed to the north. north end zone.
Good solid sound right here. Wow.
Okay, they set up a staggered military countermarch right at the 15-yard line. This is going to put them back into a marching parallelogram in block band. This is where they do their flank outs. By flank, they're in a marching parallelogram. They're going to be flanking to the left. Here's the first one. Second one, complete. Third, listen to the dynamics. Fourth, everything's looking good. 5, 6, 7, and here's the last one. They have made it with not a bobble. To the far sidelines they go. They're in a 4-pace interval. Now they do right to the rears to close up into a 2-pace interval. That's complete. Here's the last. Last one is complete. All the to the rears looking good at this point. To the sideline. Perfect.
Yes, sir. Beautiful job. Great job. All four.
You know, Mr. Kunkel, it almost puts a lump in your throat. Can you hear the crowd? Can you hear a standing ovation that they're getting from the lower deck? The people are coming. They're going wild. They're coming unglued is what I wanted to say. I was trying to be tactful. What a great deal. Man, it's fantastic. The band is now going off the field.
I tell you cannot believe, ladies and gentlemen, what this means to Carthage, a town the size of Carthage in East Texas, to have a band that big, that good, and that well taught. Oh, it's just amazing.
What a drill.
Immensely amazing.
What a drill. Gosh, I got to get my composure. People always accuse me of overreacting sometimes, but
well, Mr. Hanson, we might explain the fact that it might be better to tell the folks that you've got a daughter in that organization, so that might make your bones chill a little bit more when you see your own kids doing that.
I tell you what, when you can see youngsters do that well, no matter where they are, you just have to be proud and pleased with that performance. That was, let's give you a chance to critique it. You're the authority. Now it's over.